So A'ja Wilson, she's gonna win MVP. She's gonna be MVP regardless in the WNBA. It looks not good. If you are a fan of the Las Vegas Aces, it's not good. It is not good at all. A'ja Wilson right here has showed up. Obviously, she's missing the game today. And a lot of people thought, oh, she's fine. Like, they said Kelsey Plum had an injury when she didn't. Like, she was just, not with the team. A'ja Wilson is currently wearing a walking boot. She is currently wearing a walking boot. As a positive is that she's not on crutches and that she's just wearing her boot. A negative is that she's wearing a walking boot. The positive, she didn't blow out her knee. Because the way that she landed and the way like her muscles kind of spasm, like some people were like, it looks like she's blowing out her knee. It looks like she's blowing out her quad. It did not look great. Did not look great at all, but she's wearing a boot. That is not a good sign. That is really, really not a good sign for A'ja Wilson. So sad. I hope it's precautionary and she's back soon. Becky confirmed that it is. Like, you're not wearing a walking boot if you're out for one day. Simple as that. You're not wearing a walking boot if you're out for one game. I think she might sit till the playoffs. She might just sit till the second Fever game. That you want her to play that game if you're the Aces. You just want to be in that. You don't really care if you're away in that 4-5 matchup. It's not the end of the world. Like the 4-5 standings doesn't matter too much, especially because they're a game and a half ahead of the Storm. They're playing the Liberty tonight. They're not going to beat the Liberty. And they don't have the hardest run in. That's the only positive for the Aces is that. Like, you have the Fever twice. Oh, actually, they do have the hardest run. What am I talking about? They play the Liberty, the Fever, the Sun, the Storm. Okay. If she can get back for that second Fever game, and they can win 3 out of 4 end of the year, they're fine. They are fine, but this team without A'ja Wilson's going to suck. They're really going to suck. But relieved here, the MRI didn't show any major issues and just precautionary. It's precautionary. You do not, I'm telling you, you are not wearing a walking boot. The MRI didn't show anything. Not always, I believe, Becky and her injury reports. I can't imagine you flat out lie if it was something bad. I don't think it's something bad. Ain't ever seen A'ja wearing a boot. I don't think it's anything crazy, but she's not going to play this game. She's probably not going to play the Fever game. Like, I doubt she plays the first Fever game. I think there's 2 during the week, isn't there? It's like there's a back-to-back where they play Indiana. I don't think she plays that game. If she was smart, she probably wouldn't. Because, like, that is... I don't know if it's more important. It's more important to not get 6th than it is to stay in the 5-4 or say number 4 to keep home court advantage, especially if you're confident against the Storm. But, like, they are going and facing them on Wednesday. Oh, sorry, it's not back to back. It is Wednesday, Friday. So if I'm her, I probably rest till Friday. They're going to lose to the Liberty with or without her today. Rest the first game against the Fever on Friday. Go and try on Wednesday. Go try beat them on Friday. Probably the smartest thing she can do. But I still wouldn't be overly confident if I was the Aces on it being completely nothing. Because while, yeah, you can be wearing a walking boot out of precaution. I've never seen somebody wearing a walking boot for what is effectively a non-injury. Like, if she is able to come back on Wednesday, like, you cannot come back from an injury like this. And this does not look good, by the way. Like, this play still to this day does not look good. So I'll go full on this right here. Yeah, let's get the reaction in right here. But like, if you're looking at this play, you're seeing how like Carrington kind of gets her from behind. Bree Jones is there, and she kind of lands awkwardly on her leg. You can see Bree Jones on her ankle. Like, that's not a good spot to land. That's not a good spot to land on anybody. And then it looks like her knee kind of twisted, her leg kind of went. She could barely run. So, like, I would be worried if I was an Aces fan. I would be worried. But if it's nothing, I'm gonna believe Becky Hammon to say that it's a precautionary. But there's something. Like, even for out of precaution, you do not wear a walking boot. Speed recovery, Caitlin Clark might win MVP. No, Asia's winning MVP. Even if she doesn't play. The only chance of Asia not winning MVP is if she SH1Ts the bed and scores 10 points a game against the Aces fully healthy, or against Fever twice fully healthy. That's not happening. But, like, wrap the season up, it's done. Like, it's going to be very tough. It's going to be very, very tough for the Aces to really do anything. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think she's faking an injury? Like, I'll never understand, like, if Asia Wilson is healthy, like, if she plays 3 more games this season, even if she plays 3 out of 5, Asia Wilson will overtake Angel Reese's rebounding record, the one that she broke. So I'm just like, why would Angel Reese want to sit out and have her record be broken by Asia Wilson? But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting end to the season. I hope Asia does play for against the Fever. Because if Asia Wilson doesn't play against the Fever, and the Fever beat them twice, doesn't mean anything. Not really. But the only thing is, it could potentially get Indiana into, like, the 5-4 game. Which I would, if I'm Indiana, I am doing everything I can to get in that 5-4 game. Like, even if it's at the expense of the Aces. The Aces might be thinking as well, we don't want to play the Liberty till the final. They might be like, you know what, we can beat the Liberty in the finals. Let's go and get into that 6-3 game. Let's go and beat the Lynx. Let's go and beat the Sun, then we beat the Lynx. I don't know, but this makes today's game even more important for Indiana. They got to go and win this. They have got to go and win, and they got to go. Like, if Indiana win tonight and then go and beat the Aces twice, with the way both teams are finishing the season, I would probably favor Indiana to get that 5 seed.